There was a point in my life where I was so obsessed with food, and I was counting calories, weighing myself every day. And it was one of the darkest moments of my life until one day I asked myself, why am I so obsessed? What is at the root cause of it all? While so many of you think that this is not a good thing, you might be surprised that you can use this to your advantage. Hi, my name is Sara with Love Holistic Living, and if you enjoy this content, please like and subscribe. In this video, I'll be sharing with you how I broke my obsession with food without therapists or hypnotherapists or dietitians, and using a different modality that will surprise you. Whether you're overeating, healthy, fit, or thin, this may apply to you. And there's one thing that you need to know, that your relationship with food has nothing to do with food. It's a reflection of the relationship that you have with yourself. Because when you overeat or restrict or even overthink about food, then you are distracting yourself from feeling certain feelings, from a root cause that your subconscious knows, yet your conscious mind might not know. And oftentimes it could be an emptiness inside and or a feeling that you honestly do not want to feel. Food has the power to numb you and distract you from the real inner work. And while so many of you use food to cope with your emotion, you can absolutely use food to heal and connect with yourself and your inner pleasure. So the first question that I am going to ask you is, what are you trying to avoid? What is the feeling you are distracting yourself from? Once you start to identify that feeling, then make sure that you do not identify with it. What I mean by that is that you can say, hey, I'm feeling angry, but do not become anger, because otherwise you start attaching yourself to the feelings, and then nobody wants to do that. And what the human being does is that we want to go away, we want to avoid suffering, so we use the coping mechanisms such as unhealthy habits to, in a way that is going to distract us again from feeling it. So make sure that you understand the root cause of it all. Do not be afraid of it. Just start to voicing it. Once you start to voice that root cause, that feeling, the next step is actually to allow yourself to feel it. And make sure that you value this intuitive guidance, the intuitive message that your body is telling you. Example, I feel lonely and abandoned, therefore that is why I seek distraction through food. And make sure again that you trust your body, because your body will always know, but your mind will create a story to kind of like give you a lie. The mind always lies, but the body always tells you the truth. What I mean by that is that one of the work that I had to do with myself through my self-healing journey was to really distinguish between the voice of my higher self that came through my body and my heart chakra, and the voice of my head that was my ego, that told me that you are this way, that I was that way, that I couldn't escape it. All of those stories that honestly were created through the years. Make sure that you trust and go with the body, and you find a way to not listen to the mind. Again, the mind will also create unhealthy cravings for you to distract yourself from feeling that emotion. While the body, if you choose to listen to the body, will actually crave something that you need in that moment, that not only is going to be somewhat nutritious, but is going to give you what your body needs in order to balance itself through the day. For example, you may crave salty chips, but instead of going to the McDonald's fries, your body will crave something that is a little bit healthier and will get you to find that food that may be salty but may also be processed in a more conscious way. Like I said, I'm not saying don't eat fries. Now, the next thing that I want you to know is that food is a gateway to pleasure. And when you're restricting yourself, when you are controlling your food intake, you're honestly not allowing yourself to, one, have fun, and two, feel pleasure. And I think most of us have a fear of letting go and follow the wildest desire. And honestly, I was that person until I had my food spiritual awakening journey / kind of like sensual spiritual awakening journey. Those two things were connected, but let's just say that maybe a way that you're distracting yourself from this emptiness that you feel inside, or maybe your root cause of it all is that you're really hard on yourself. You don't feel good enough for having so much fun in your life. Your subconscious belief is that your subconscious belief is that life has to be hard and you need to hustle, and that there's no way that pleasure is going to enhance the quality of your life. That is your root cause. Now, another thing that you may find super surprising, which I found completely transformative, was that food had a lot to do with the relationship with my parents, specifically my mom. So the more I really started working on my relationship with the mother-daughter wound, the more I started healing my food obsession. Now, again, you may find this not relatable, and that's okay if it's not for you, but I can tell you that from my own personal experience and also my coaching experience, most women that I see have some kind of wounds between them and each parent. And when there is an eating disorder or an obsession with the belly area, I can tell you that there is something that they need to heal with their relation with mom. Now, let me know in the comments if this was helpful, and if you're wanting to really learn more about how to raise your vibration through food after breaking your food obsession, make sure that you check this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much, guys. Ciao.